180. Watching your body. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Watch twist. Regular.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Guys, pick it up. Feel clip. You can't block me.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And out across midfield down to the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Real.
Mike spot forward. Now watch run.
To throw, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down.
Team spill.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Chubb on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 36-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Right there.
From the 36, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield on play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10 too soft.
To the air again, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Now.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 38, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And Walker has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Tannehill now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Ready up.
58, come on.
Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb. Eight yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Come on.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
60-yard. Go out.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Here's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the set. Squeeze.
First down.
Get in the weight room.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead.
35. Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
X3, 218, chop.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Go.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Titans.
Go now. 90, Wolf. Here it goes. Let's go.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, Off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tennessee, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.